Blessings, blessings. How are you guys? Have a good morning and hope all mornings are a good start for you. So, quick question. I know this is for younger people, basically, because or whoever that you consider your age right now. So, what do you think is the most thing that makes you more successful in the book dice game, the book chess game, basically, when you're a person that writes books also? I'm gonna give you the magic, no magic formula. There's really no magic formulas, but I'm going to give you what's going to separate you from everyone else. Um, some people talk about things like, for some strange reason, I ran into a white guy that was a police officer, and I was talking to him, and I was telling him certain things that will separate him from other people when he's trying to go after higher positions, even if he has a degree or doesn't have a degree, basically. And different situations in the areas where certain people have gotten into certain programs or certain situations, and what is it that will keep them longevity and what will keep them long term in jeopardy, basically, or basically cut short like every election cycle, basically. Some people have election cycle success in certain things they do. What's an election cycle circle success? Some people that would do things for a trend, basically, and follow a trend, basically, like basically like a fashion trend. You start wearing bell bottoms, basically, in 2026 when everybody's wearing skinny jeans or something, and they'll follow the trends, and those trends will end up downcasting them when there's a new election cycle, basically, when everybody's wearing plaid or something like that now. It's just that's the same way life is. But what is the longevity things that keeps you in success? And what are the things that give you higher elevation as something that would literally give you success in startup power, or or in my case right now, one of the most important things that works for me is book power. I know people are gonna say, what is book power? Okay, book power is your ability to turn out constant books, basically, like it was content, basically, like it's the year 2067 or something, but only you're, instead of turning out constant videos or s- constant other forms of media like mixed media, or you're turning out books. I know you're going to say it's it's really you will understand, basic, but let me explain it to you. Like, say for instance, there's authors that are local. um Sorry about that, don't excuse me, my mind isn't the same after a couple of visits to certain places with certain doctors. But yeah, but let me say now, what can I think of? um let's just do it with someone similar. There's an artist named Ali Black, who's a writer in Cleveland, and she's an author that I skim through her books every now and then. I just simply just can't afford her books really, but what I do is I get bits and pieces of it from other people or from people that post or talk about it or read about it, or I find things that are in the selection process, basically. And what's happens is, what is it? Why would, if you compare her, she has an MFF, a Master's in Fine Arts, in writing, and say for instance, you have me, who is just a writer, basically, that like one of some of the traditional writers that didn't really go to school, like the Langston used to go to school. Um, I'm not sure, but yeah, what happens is some things or some people, what's going to separate me from, say for instance, Ali Black, who is a more successful writer based off of academic forms, where she might have her own publisher basically, or she might get opportunities to do things that I won't. Say for instance, in the beginning there might be a elevation period for her because she has a MFS, she has a degree. She'll get a teaching position. Yes. She'll get a teaching position and she'll do things like be teaching kids or a group of a school or something like that. But with me, it really does it really is skillful or is it just or is it just the product of the amount you turn up? First of all you got to figure out your quality product. So everybody has a quality product, and everybody has different things they work right about. So what's going to separate me and Ali Black basically throughout the years? What separates me and what makes me more popular than Ali Black is I just simply just turn out more books than Ali, and I'm consistent with it. With even Ali Black might turn out, say for instance, she might write a book every 5 years. And that's cool. That's how some people work and that's some people do things. Especially when they do other things. It just depends on what level of thought process you want and what things you're doing on the side. She might have a thing where she might be CEO of a company on the side or something. And I might have a thing where my thing will be just music, books, or movies, and maybe a business person. But she might be a movie producer and a writer, or she might be a teacher basically, which is consumes a lot. I'm gonna like consumes a lot of time as a writer. But what separates most people and what makes you more successful really is what's the key to my most success and popularity. I'm able to just put out more books that are high quality, basically. And that's how it works in success in the writing industry. It's based off of how many books you turn out at really. Like something it's the guy that wrote The Alchemist, Pablo's I forget his name. He turns out more books than most people. He wrote The Alchemist, but he turned out more books than the normal people. Like say for instance, Jane Austen. What separates her from everyone else? She started late, but she just happened to get lucky on like her third book or third book basically or second book. But the product of turning out books, basically more books than most people in their lifetimes, even though it's a shorter time process, and she was more successful by coming up with more quality books at a faster pace. I'm going to be honest with you. I know you're going to say it's difficult, but setting a time aside a day for writing is the thing that contributes most to your success as a writer. So people are gonna say if I'm more popular or if I'm a popular book writing books, or if I wrote books in the past and I'm right, this is might be my eighth book. I'm going to be more popular and I'm going to be more successful. Even if my books come off the market, or if they're sitting in somewhere or on someone's drive, or just literally someone has it in their closet, I'm going to be more successful by the simple I turn out more books. And literally, I'm dropping books like mixtapes, basically. Seriously, that's it. I'm literally dropping books like mixtapes. Oh, it's too far.